Lotus Squad, welcome back to Lotus Tarot TV 444. Real eyes, realize real lies. And today we're going to cover just who's telling those lies. Because a lot of new developments are taking place right now. Hey, you guys. Good to see you all are doing well. Thank you so much for the likes, you guys. If you guys are ready for these messages, y'all be sure to back out of the live chat and mash that like button as hard as you can. Show support to this channel. And if you guys feel compelled to share this reading, please do share. Okay? Now, there's a lot of new developments that have been taking place, you guys, and I will be sharing some eye-opening links about what's been going on. Now, this is something that I just stumbled upon today. And it's shocking, disturbing, and beyond unsettling. Thank you to those of you that have left a like, and to those just joining, be sure to mash that like button, please and thank you. Now, what I stumbled upon was actually one of Lovely T's videos where she provides videos showing the xenophobia going on out in China. There's also a lot going on when it comes to people being evicted, specifically Africans being evicted. They're being denied masks, gloves. They're being denied access to hospitals. And this also includes foreigners as a whole, but for some reason, Africans have in fact been targeted out in China. So, the fact that the mainstream media has been extremely silent about this speaks volumes. And it's definitely something that needs to be discussed, because now I'm starting to feel like that may segue into race baiting. It may segue into the things happening out in China, leading them to start happening here if we are not careful and if we remain silent about it. So I found it interesting that now all of a sudden there's a lot of blame shifting that's happening. And to those of you just joining, thank you so much. Guys, be sure to back out of the live chat and hit that like button so we can make sure that there's no silent haters in here, you guys. Because there's a lot that will be coming out in the wash as the days progress. With all the race baiting that's going on, we're already having to self-isolate and do social distancing. We're already, in a state of panic. And now throw in race baiting, throw in a shortage of supplies, and the list goes on. That is a recipe for straight up disaster. And like I said, you guys, once this video is finished processing and posting, I will be providing links. Now, just as insurance, I would love it if you guys, after you hit that like button, of course, be sure to hit the number 8 to let me know that I'm coming in clearly and that you can hear me clearly as well. Because there's a lot that I want to share with you outside of just what's going on in the world today. There's also a spiritual component to a lot of what we have to look forward to, especially this weekend. Now, I've been watching a lot of truther channels lately. Where we go one, we go all, especially. And there have been some things revealed in regards to when Satanists and the powers that shouldn't be are planning to do spell work, black magic, things like that. And there was a calendar with these dates listed. And one of the dates was Good Friday. Another one was the spring equinox, which has already come to pass. And the other one is Easter. Now, remember, you guys, I already put in the community tab that my guides have been urgently pushing me to share a message. And this is a very triggering message. So please be advised, but it needs to be talked about. Things concerning homicide, suicide, car and motorcycle crashes. These things came to mind, and they came through very strongly. And my guides have been advising us all to stay off of the roads and stay at home as much as possible for at least the next 2 weeks. This is not a joke. This is not about fear-mongering. This is about just keeping all of you guys informed and prepared. Because a lot of people in the public eye, i.e. celebrities, those in political positions, those in power, and so on and so forth, they know that they're getting ready to be exposed in a big way. And I don't know how many of you guys have heard of adrenochrome, but that's where the saying, follow the white rabbit, has been coming from when it comes to what's going on. Now, if you don't know what adrenochrome is, please do look it up. Do your research. Because supposedly it has been contaminated, and we'll be revealing who has been partaking in doing adrenochrome. And clearly, as the title states, once again, real eyes, real lies, real lies. And the lies are coming out very quickly. See, this is why I feel like we need to be advised to stay off the roads and to stay at home as much as possible. Y'all better start ordering out. Make sure you get 20 pounds of rice, 20 pounds of beans, things that are non-perishable, canned goods, all of that. Make sure you have what you need, and water. Just get the essentials, because I'm starting to feel like retaliation is why my guides have been telling me about staying off the roads and staying home as much as possible for the next 2 weeks. At least for the next 2 weeks. Don't let anybody come by. Just, again, not fear-mongering. These are the messages that have come through, and it needs to be talked about, you guys. So I'm going to cut the deck here, you guys. Right now, I feel like we need to stay at home, focus on establishing roots. Thank you so much, you guys. I see you guys are liking it up. I appreciate that. Continue to build roots here. Some of us are really starting to dive into research. Look, such as myself, if you're anything like me, I like to stay informed through truther channels. Where we go one, we go all is one of them. Don't drink the Kool-Aid is another one. And there were some other truther channels I had mentioned in the prior collective readings as well that you guys can go check out and see for yourself. I will also be providing those links as well, but keep in mind, this is a continuation of resources I've already shared with you guys. Now, this right here It's all about taking your time when it comes to establishing roots. So if you're looking for work, or if you're trying to get here, get there, and get everywhere, and you're moving too quickly, it's time to slow down. Some of us are starting to read. Some of us are starting to write again. Get into our arts and crafts, painting, dancing, singing, and the list goes on. Take your time. A lot of us are so used to running around and having to be busy all of the time that we have a hard time staying still. But now more than ever, we need to take this time and view it as an opportunity to get some rest and to start enjoying your own company. Do things that you've always been planning to do, but have been way too busy to indulge in. Working out, reading, getting creative. But this is definitely saying slow down. Be consistent in what you've been doing. Focus on getting your home clean. Get organized. I'm also saying this energy here with the alien. This reminds me of fallen angels. And the way that this card looks makes me feel like we're surrounded by demonic entities while we are seeking solace in solitude. And by staying inside, by reading up on what's going on, and by focusing on researching, even documenting your dreams, being a lot more cautious about who you're divulging certain information to, being a lot more cautious about where we're going, not leaving it in the evenings, not, telling everybody what we're planning to do, not spreading our business and putting it all over social media and saying where we're going and who we're hanging out with and all that other stuff. We need to start keeping and maintaining an air of mystery, being a lot more discreet in our dealings. And to those of you just joining, welcome to the Lotus Squad and welcome to the live stream if you're new. And guys, please be sure to back out of the live chat and hit the like button. That way we can all see that there's no silent haters in the chat. Now, this here speaks volumes to me. We need to be cautious of our surroundings as well, because it's not just fear that we have to fear, you guys. It's the fear that we may be feeding in our own minds. Don't tune into the fear mongering, you guys. Hey girl, look, I almost thought that was somebody else. I hope you guys are doing well, by the way, okay? But I will say, being more cautious, there's a Leo coming out. I see Virgo, Cancer, Pisces, and Leo energy coming out, you guys. And somebody has a real ego problem. Somebody's trying to use brute force. So somebody's trying to intimidate you or use intimidation tactics. It could be somebody with long, dark hair. Guys, be careful about traveling at night. I keep saying that. Matter of fact, don't travel at night if you don't have to, period. Because that is exactly when you'll start seeing more demonic activity happening. Some of you guys may be noticing some weird things happening with your TV. It may cut off randomly, or you'll start noticing some weird stuff going on with whatever devices you have. Maybe your phone's acting funny. You're receiving weird messages or calls or whatever the case may be. Pay attention to these things. Be prepared. The internet gets cut off, because the more that we continue as light workers, such as myself, as long as we continue to spread truth, they will continue to try to attack it. But see, when you don't always stay according to your routine, when you switch it up a little bit, when you stop telling everybody everything on Facebook, Instagram, and even here, when you stop telling everybody everything, when you stop always updating what's happening and that's where people start to lose their power and their access to you. They can't attack what they don't know. They can't attack what they can't see. If you're anything like me, you guys, I've decided to deactivate my Facebook. And I know a lot of you guys may have been contemplating this. I suggest you do it. If you want to keep in touch with somebody, then make sure you get their phone numbers. And thank you so much for the likes, you guys. I see everybody that's joining in here. Once again, welcome to the stream. And if you're not a silent hater, leave a like. Because whoever this is right here, this could be a female for some of you. It could be someone with long, dark hair. And this person is very arrogant. They think that they are better than everybody. They think they know everything. This is a Leo that's not in their higher power. This is somebody that's in their baser self. They're more egoistic than anything else. They always have to showboat and to show off what they think they know, not realizing that they're coming off as ignorant and presumptuous. There seems to be a lot of depraved and demonic activity. See, there seems to be a lot of people that are enjoying other people's suffering. They're enjoying inciting fear in others. They're enjoying wreaking havoc. Stay away from these people. Matter of fact, just continue to keep to yourself. Because there seems to be a lot of weakness. People are very weak, weak-minded, weak-willed, weak-spirited, and evil-spirited as well. And because they are so weak, because they are dishonest, because they are imbalanced, they want other people to be just as imbalanced and unsuccessful, unhappy as they are. This is the type of person that will try and bring you down when you're doing something good for yourself, or to try and act like they have a better car, they have a better house, they have a better man, they have a better girlfriend, they have a better this, they have a better that. But really, they're jealous. There seems to be a lot of jealousy going around, you guys. So I see parents jealous of their children. Friends are, displaying their jealous traits. Even acquaintances are showing their jealousy. Somebody is way too proud to ask for help. They're way too proud to admit that they're wrong. There's definitely somebody that's fake as hell here, talking shit, being fake, smiling in other people's faces while smearing them behind their back. But I'm going to tell you like this. The world, baby. Success is assured. A lot of you guys are starting to see more angel numbers, such as 1111, all the way up to 999, even 911, 1234, 234, 123. And I actually have done a prior stream where we discussed the meanings of those numbers. But a lot of you guys are starting to see a lot more repetitive angel numbers. I see a lot more people seeing 444, 777. For me, I've been seeing a lot of 911 as well as all of the angel numbers every single day. Pay attention to the numbers that you receive. And we can even have a little segment where we touch on what some of the numbers you guys have been seeing means to help clarify those messages that the angels are trying to communicate with you. Because that will help guide you through all of this. And here we have closure. We're closing an old chapter and focusing on new. New people, new places, new things. Right now I see 33 people and only 22 likes. Now I appreciate the people that have liked, but to those that haven't, please be sure to hit that like button. But that reminds me of the angel numbers right there, 33 or 333. The angels are trying to communicate with you. Tapping into your creativity will allow you to ease your mind. The 22 that I had seen earlier, we need to maintain balance. We have to make certain decisions in our life about who we need to keep in our lives, who we need to do away with permanently. We need to make better decisions concerning our diet, where we are, focusing our energy. Because what you pay attention to is just like what you're spending your currency on. It's currency. If you're paying attention to negativity and all the fear mongering going on, then that's the kind of day that you'll have. If you're hanging around pessimistic people that always talk about problems instead of talking about solutions, therein lies where the energy that's blocking your blessings is coming from. We got to do away with even low vibrational people, places, and things to maintain and regain our balance. And JT, hi, welcome to the Lotus Squad and welcome to the live stream. I don't know, YouTube has been hiding me, but I've been here and I'm here to stay. So if you want to, catch me when I go live every week, I'd love to have you. Now, I really feel like some other signs that I'm noticing, you guys, it's all the water signs. Scorpio's coming up. We already said Pisces and Cancer. And then I see Aquarius. We already said Leo, right? And then Taurus. Some of us need to close the door on some of these signs, you guys. We said Virgo earlier as well. Some of you guys would do well with completing cycles with many different people. Now, it doesn't just have to be signs. It could be everybody that you guys need to get rid of. That would do you well. Thank you very much. Y'all better listen to Habisha, y'all, because, okay, this is all love in here. Now, let me finish laying this all out. See, somebody may try to come back and rediscuss some things, right? And it's so funny that I see this Queen of Swords and then I see the Lovers reverse. So Gemini, I have Gemini midheaven. Some of you guys may have Gemini somewhere in your chart, or you may be a Gemini sun sign. Some of you guys may even be dealing with not only the signs I'd mentioned earlier, but also a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And there may be a situation where some of these people may have come back to rehash some things with you, or you may have gone back to certain people just to clear the air, to have a heart-to-heart, so you can make peace with it, find forgiveness in your heart, and then move on and move forward in your life. And thank you so much, JT. JT says, good, girl. You're one of the best tarot readers out there, period. Thank you so much. Well, hey, if you'd like me to get out there, you guys can do your part by not only hitting that like button, it pushes these videos out in the algorithm to be promoted. And you guys can share if you guys feel like, somebody could benefit from these messages. I'd appreciate it. But yeah, I appreciate you saying that, JT. Now, I really feel like we're at a crossroad as well when it comes to not only the people in our lives, but just in general in life. And a lot of us may have, when it comes to matters of the heart, when it comes to friends, when it comes to love interests, we may, be in between 2 or 3 people here. And one may be just a lustful connection. Another one may genuinely be love, but it may be a case of unrequited love. And then another person may just be someone that you just met. But I'm going to tell you like this, be wary of new people when it comes to the dating scene, at least for this week. That doesn't mean indefinitely, but at least for this week, you guys, I suggest that you guys vet the people that are presenting their cup to you. Even friends, you guys, there are some people that are just not good friends. Some of you guys may be dealing with physical abuse, financial abuse, abuse in the workplace. Family members are being abusive. And right now, especially due to what's going on currently, there seems to be a lot of us either panic buying and depleting our resources here, or some of us may unfortunately end up losing work due to this situation. And hello, Phyllis. Welcome to Lotus Squad and welcome to live stream, guys. By the way, I see a lot of you are in here. You guys are showing out and telling people to like. So if there's anybody in here who would love to be a moderator for this channel, I would truly appreciate it. And I can go ahead and make you a moderator here. Okay. But I suggest you guys definitely pay attention. Don't drink around certain people. Don't try and escape emotionally. You know, if there are some adverse feelings coming up or if there's some gut feelings coming up, don't ignore it and don't stuff it down, especially when it comes to family and friends. There's a situation where there may be one person that loves you, but you don't love them back. Or it could be vice versa. Maybe you've given all the love that you had to everybody around you, but it was never reciprocated. And so now, especially if you guys are wondering about, you know, a love offer here, or wondering about whether you should give whoever has approached you a chance, or whether the person that you're interested in is worth being given a chance, the answer is just an outright no. So I don't know who needed to hear that in this chat, but the answer is no. And I'm sorry to tell you that, but we only spit facts in here, baby. I'm never going to, as my duty as a light worker, I know it may not sound sweet, but it doesn't mean that it sounds bad either. This is just to let you know that right now, the time for solitude is in our best interest, because we need to have that silence and that feeling of being isolated to be able to receive the messages from our angels, from our ancestors, from God, the Most High God. And I want you guys to be wary, because this has been coming through for me as well. A lot of people have come onto this channel attacking me for what I believe. Hello, David. Welcome to Lotus Squad and welcome to the live stream. I feel like, yes, Phyllis, I am doing readings. This is going to be for the collective. And if you're asking about a $20 one question, yes, ma'am, I am. Guys, you can do it through PayPal here. Just as a side note, let me just put this here for anybody else for future reference. If you guys do want to get a one question read, as well as, you know, those who want to use Super Chat, you guys can use that as well. Now, and also, what's been coming through when it comes to family members, it just came through. If you're dealing with Bible thumpers, and this is not to knock anybody, I respect everybody's beliefs and I understand that everybody has different belief systems. But if you guys are dealing with people such as, you know, what I was describing earlier, where people have attacked me and attacked this channel and have called me all sorts of horrible, vile things for doing what I do, is because they're Bible thumpers. And my thing is, I have a relationship with God, period, point blank, the creator of all, the creator of, you know, the universe, not the creator of, not the God of this world. I'm talking about the Most High God. I already have a relationship with God. So I've asked God many times, because I was raised Christian and have been conflicted about what I've been doing here. And I wanted to make sure that I was not being led astray. And I have open lines of communication at all times with not only the Most High God, but Archangel Michael. And they have given me the green light. And I've done nothing but try to help people in a positive way with these readings. But I have come across a lot of people that have tried to tear me down for what I do, not realizing that just like anything else in life that can be used as a tool, it's all about intention. I mean, think about it. My people, I have a lot of different cultures in my bloodline. I have ancestry from Spain, Native American, Blackfoot, Cherokee, and Seminole. And I mean, my thing is, what happens to my natives, my people, the Native Americans? So because they're not Christian, they're going to hell? I'm sorry, but I just can't believe that. Like I said, I have a relationship with God, and I know God wouldn't do something like that, because that sounds like a setup to me. Why would he give us free will if we couldn't use that free will? Why would God condemn my people, especially Native Americans, whose blood was spilled to build this country, might I add? Why would they go to hell just because they weren't Christian? I mean, what about the people? I even have Muslim Indian, like real Indians from India in my bloodline. Who are we to say that Buddhism, Taoism, Islam, all these other religions, who are we to say that we are the only ones that are right? So that's why I stay out of it. And I simply say, I respect others' beliefs, even if I don't agree, as long as they are not intentionally trying to harm another, and as long as they're not intentionally trying to harm me. But there are so many Bible thumpers out there, and I know there's somebody in the chat that needs to hear this and may have family members like this. Please don't let them get you down just because you don't believe what they believe. Especially at a time like this, we need to be respecting each other and not tearing each other down because we all have differing beliefs. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to sit here and believe that just because somebody's not Christian or just because somebody doesn't believe this or that means that God's going to condemn them. I'm sorry, I don't believe it, and no man's going to convince me otherwise, because it doesn't even make any sense. So if there's anybody that y'all are dealing with, Phyllis, you said you sent your payment in? Let me check, sweetie. I'm checking right now. I'm sorry, I almost missed that. And go ahead and send me your question and your sign, and I promise to do it after this collective reading, as long as you don't mind waiting. Okay? Yeah, so send your sun sign, Phyllis, and then send your question. And again, you guys, if you guys wanted to, if there's anybody that wants to be a moderator, please do hit the number 7 and let me know you want to be a moderator, and I'll add you right now, because that'd be really helpful. I could have somebody sending links or, doing all this other stuff. And keep in mind, if you guys do want to be moderators, any links that I need you guys to post will always be in the description box. So you would just have to copy it that way. So Phyllis, yes, I did receive your payment, sweetie. You are in the clear. You're a Capricorn and you would like to know about psychic gifts. Got it. Got it. All right, sweetie. So I'm going to put this aside. And if you don't mind waiting, as stated before, sweetheart, I will do it after I finish this. Okay. Now, guys, like I was saying, somebody is blowing me up. They need to just go ahead and wait, because I don't have time. So if there's somebody that's trying to woo you in the bed, or maybe they're physically attracted to you and they may say, I love you, or, if they may have tried to get you to be in a relationship with them or whatever, they're going to try and use sex and money to their advantage. So they may give you money, spend money on you, and take you out to eat and get you nice things and all that good stuff. They may try to use sex and all that other stuff. But for some reason, they think, convince us that they're really interested. You guys need to be careful, because somebody they're all about appearances. They're never going to be real with themselves. So they're definitely not going to be real with others. And remember the lessons that you've learned throughout life. And guys, I want you guys to be listening, because I need y'all to remember what you learned. The owl. The owl has many different symbolisms, and I've only recently learned about the negative connotation for the owl. See, there is a group, OWL, owl, that is associated with the negative connotation, as well as the owl being used for Satanists. But for people like me who believe in the Most High God, the creator of all, it refers to esoteric knowledge, and it refers to intuition, predator and prey. See, the owl is a predator. Pay attention to sexual predators. Pay attention to scam artists. Pay attention to this energy, you guys, because it keeps coming up. Somebody might try to put something in somebody's drink, y'all. They may try to act like they're just having a friendly get together with you. And yes, David, we have all, well, I know I've experienced scam. And y'all stay tuned because I got some serious information for a new guy coming out. You guys will never believe how it got started, but just be patient with me. We'll talk about that in a second. But back to what we're talking about in here. I need you guys to listen. I'm not trying to be rude or anything. I just need you to seriously listen. Because you need to remember the lessons that you've learned. We've been through a lot in life. We've been through probably more than anybody else could ever dream of going through. And we've overcome all of those things here. But you cannot stay silent in the face of evil, expecting it to go away. See, we can't handle things like that anymore. It's time to continue to speak your truth, to stand your ground. Yes, this is very serious. This is why I keep telling people, I had somebody try and give me an attitude about that, about me conveying what my spirit guides were telling me about not traveling at night, not going out, period. I don't give a damn if it's daytime or nighttime. If you don't have to leave your house, don't, period. Don't. And this person was just like, not going to happen. I said, okay, well, that's your choice. If you want to put yourself in danger's way and not heed the warnings that I'm giving you, it makes no difference to me. You're hurting yourself. I'm just letting you know what my God's told you. I don't need you to get smart and have an attitude with me on my channel, because you ain't going to get nowhere but block the hell up off of this page and being told to have several seats. See, people think that just because I'm friendly and, I'm always giggling and shit, that I don't have a dark side. Oh, baby, that's a side that everybody don't want to see. And no, I'm not trying to act like I'm all hard. I'm just being real. Because Gemini midheaven up in here, Queen of Swords, all day, every day. I can also be Queen of Swords reversed if you want me to. But I usually prefer to just be the Queen of Swords upright, which is all about being logical, clear-headed, being quick-witted, being able to think quickly on your toes. You're able to improvise. If you don't have something that you need, you'll be able to find something else to put, of use to put to helping you achieve whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. Good improvisational skills, good conversationalist, good communicator. Some of you guys want to go into public speaking. I mean, what I do is more about life coaching than anything else, or at least, not only just life coaching, but everything else. But guys, I keep getting this feeling where you need to learn your lessons. And somebody may have a father that did something that did something they weren't supposed to be doing to a child. I'm sorry to bring this up, but guys, it has happened to me. If you guys have not seen my childhood abuse video, some of you guys may do well with hearing that as well, because I've been through it. Some of you guys in the chat may have been through it. I'm not trying to be insensitive about it. I'm just trying to let you know. There's somebody here that's really out for whatever they can get. And so if that means putting something in somebody's drink or using alcohol to get your inhibitions to drop, they're going to use it. Period. They're going to try and get you to the point to where you can't fight back. This is why I say just stay your ass at home. Because there's somebody here that's really, they're heartbroken. Somebody's really upset. Because for those that have been triangulated in the past, so if you guys have been cheated on, you're going to find out that the third party that they chose is doing them dirty and already did them dirty if they haven't already. And they're going to get the same karma, but probably worse, because return negative energy back to sender 100-fold. That's how I return it back. Since you want to project evil at me, well, then here, take your evil back times 100, because I don't have time. So it's looking like whoever participated in that, and if you guys want to participate, go find Reversal Spell Chant. I did that live stream about a couple months ago. It may be a little bit older, but to the people that have chanted out loud to the Reversal Spell Chant, return negative energy back to sender 100-fold out loud with the video, they're seeing results. I'm seeing results. Even when I did that thing over a year ago. And that was a freebie for all of you. So if you guys are dealing with any evil intent, negativity, blah, 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 go check it out if you haven't already and go say it out loud. Hey, Bella, welcome. Hey, you guys. Yes, the air is so heavy and polluted. The chemtrails. This is another reason why I've been saying don't go outside. Just don't. I'm telling you, like, that may sound like fear mongering, but I'm telling you, there's a lot of other stuff going on as well. A lot more people are feeling earthquakes, but come to find out it may be a military operation with the DUMBs, which is Deep Underground Military Bases, DUMB. There's a lot happening that we're not seeing. 5G, the bill just got passed by Trump for 5G. A lot of people are reporting feeling flu-like symptoms from that as well. People don't realize that 5G is being rolled out because it's all about facial recognition software. All this gang stalking, it's all tied into all of that. They were using other people as experiments on the down low so they'd be able to implement their technology now for their own people. But we'll get into that when I start getting to this next gang stalking video. But back to what I was saying. See, a lot of people really don't know stuff like this, and a lot of people would prefer not to know. So if you start talking the way that I'm talking, they'll call you crazy. They'll say that, oh, you're wrong, blah, blah, blah. It's because they don't want to face the truth, period. I've been wearing respirator masks, gloves, all of that. If I do have to go out, though, I will tell you that. If you guys need to find something online or get groceries delivered to you, do that. Because Walmart rolled out with something with that, and I'm sure there are other places that's doing it as well. But do what you got to do. But don't do it outside, period. And especially not at night. I keep getting that message, for real. Now, when it comes to the insecurities of others, be wary about that, because people will try to project their insecurities onto you. People will try to make you feel insecure or try to attempt to attack whatever perceived weaknesses you have. If there's somebody where you've given your heart to them and they just time and time again, they just were never appreciative of it, they're going to find out that they really screwed up. And you know what's funny? And this just popped into my head. If to the people that, to the 3 people that disliked, let me give y'all a side note right quick. To y'all that disliked, I also want to give a big shout out to y'all. And I want to say thank you so much, because whether you like or dislike the video, it's still going to promote my videos. So thank you. Thank you to your contribution, because I'm still getting paid while you hate. Now off y'all can continue to have several seats to those that have disliked. But to everybody that's liked, I still love y'all too. Shit. I just had to let them know, because they think they're really getting under somebody's skin, not realizing that they're helping my own cause with their stupid ass. But anyway, what I tell y'all, So some of y'all may be dealing with a Capricorn male here who may be trying to use money, use sex, and use their appearances to appear a certain way, but they're a trash person. They're trying to help you financially so they can get sex or get something out of you. Also, beware of temptation. The devil is in the cards, you guys. This is in the advice position. The devil. The devil's in the cards. So all the demonic activity that I've been telling you, it's ramping up big time. So if you thought it was bad now, just wait. That's why I keep saying stay inside. Because these spirits are hopping from people to people. So if you think you cut off somebody and you're safe now, no, they can jump into somebody else who you don't even know, and they can come at you sideways and start some shit or cause harm to you or whatever. They can hop in different people right in front of your face. Pay attention. Some of you guys are so magnetic right now. Be getting a lot of people that are interested in being with you, wanting to sleep with you, wanting one-night stands, friends with benefits. And they see that you're charming. They see that you're, magnetic. They see that people are drawn to you. But you also have to be careful of that ability, because you'll start attracting not just the good ones, but the crazy as hell ones, the evil ones, and everybody in between. So don't just let any old body try and use flattery, especially those that like to use excessive flattery. They're just giving you compliment after compliment, like it's like laying it on a little too thick. Leave it alone. Now, everybody hit the number 8 if y'all are following me. Because real eyes, real lies, real lies. Now, and Bella, thank you for reiterating that. I just said that before you came into the stream. Don't let anybody in. Don't go out. Oh yeah, we covering bases around here, baby. You know I cover all bases, girl. This right here, we're focused on healing right now. Somebody is really having a hard time without us, dude. They really are. Somebody's still caught up in their exes. They got all their exes hanging around all the time, and they're heartbroken because of the things that they, did, whether it's through triangulation and, whether it's through telling lies, causing pain, and all of that. Somebody is really regretting it. And they're realizing that you don't know what you got until it's gone. And now that it's gone, it ain't coming back. So they really screwed up. And right now, this is all about protecting your peace at all costs. Focus on healing. Anybody that's interrupting that healing, anybody that's impeding upon your time, impeding upon your boundaries, anybody that disrespects you, that does not respect your belief systems, that does not respect you as a person, that does not respect your personal bubble, getting all close and all that extra stuff. Oh yeah, it's time to cut them off, because Ace of Swords here, you guys. Speak your truth. Don't let anybody intimidate you into silence. See, that's why I did that video about my childhood abuse, because my abusers wanted me to stay silent. My abusers were telling all the other family members outright lies. But you know what? We're going to set the record straight today. I'm going to get it off of my chest, my mind, my heart, my spirit, and I'm going to set myself free. And for a lot of the people that have watched that video that have been through similar things, or have been through abuse period, that have dealt with narcissistic parents such as myself, when they watched that video, they had something to relate to and they were able to release just like me. So right now, that's the time. This is what we need to be doing right now. You are at a crossroad. Cut just about for all of us, it's going to be having to cut everybody off, period. Even if they're new or whatever. It just has to be done. And God's chaotic creation, it's return negative energy back to sender 100-fold. But you're on the right track. Yeah, I'm not playing around. I'm showing no mercy to these people that want to project upon me and my viewers, those that are part of the squad. Oh no, you ain't gonna make it out alive screwing with us. Period. You wanna instigate something? Well, you wanna start some shit? I'm gonna finish it up. I don't have time. Speak your truth. All the clarity that's coming through to you through psychic downloads. Oh no, it's okay, God's chaotic creation. No need to be sorry. I just want you to know and make sure you amplify what they sent you, because since they want to be playing games. Shoot, they better not be messing with you, God's chaotic creation. You know I love you. And y'all know I love everybody in the squad too. I ain't forgot about y'all. But it's time to speak your truth. If you need to make a video or to reach out to somebody or whatever it is you need to do to speak your truth, it's time to do it. Even if people try to tell you, oh, well, why are you telling your business? I don't care. That's not that bad. They're doing that for a reason, because they were never strong enough and bold enough to speak out against their abusers and to stand up for what's right. See, they're too weak to do so. They're so worried about what everybody else thinks that they can never be themselves. But once you step outside of that and realize that the only one that can judge you is God, which is what I tell all the Bible thumpers that try to come on here talking shit about something that they don't know about. They don't even know me, but they know so much apparently. Only God can judge me, baby. And that's the only one that I've gotten confirmation from, that what I was doing was fine. So I'm not going to let any man, woman, or child tell me otherwise. That's how y'all need to be. Don't be afraid to speak out or speak up. Don't be afraid to if somebody needs to be put on blast or told the hell off, go ahead and do it. Some of y'all are really not taking the time to get centered. And it's messing with you mentally, and it's sapping your life force. Take the time to meditate and get some rest. It's time to stop working and stop trying to find work right now. Yes, I know that we need to pay our bills. Yes, I know that we have responsibilities, especially to those of you that have kids. But within reason, if you can find time to rest in between all of your obligations and responsibilities, do it. I don't give a damn if you feel bored, because sometimes boredom is really just you experiencing peace. But we misinterpret it as boredom. Perception is reality, right? Take some time to rest. Anybody that's a friend or a love offer, y'all need to do away with it for real. It's just a big fat no, honey. Okay. A double, triple, quadruple no. There's somebody that just won't get off the drugs. They're a sex addict. All they care about is how they look. They're vain. They think they're better than everybody because they have more money, but they're real stingy with the money too on top of it. There's just a lot of shit behavior going on, y'all. Some of us need to stop watching the news for the time being and just chill. Don't fear the truth, and don't be afraid to speak your truth. Now, there's going to be you guys need to make. And some of you guys would do well with reaching out to the angels. I always work with Archangel Michael as like one of the first angels I go to, because he's efficient, works quickly, and is reliable. Plus, he's the closest thing to God as well. Archangel Michael is God's angel. That's his right-hand man. So, of course, I'm going to talk to God and Archangel Michael. You know, we zooted it up. Hey. But I'm just saying, the number 4, or especially 444, if you guys have been seeing that number a lot, or 333 especially, 333 is to remind you that your angels are communicating with you, A. And B, y'all need to communicate with your angels. Reach out for help if you're feeling distressed. and restless and insecure, reach out for help. And if you've been seeing 444, that is all about you being on the right spiritual path. And it's a good sign that your goals and your dreams are manifesting into reality. As long as you make the right decision to stay away from other people whose energy and whose actions are attempting to sabotage you. You've got to do away with that. That's the major decision that we need to make and to stick to. Some of you guys may have gotten rid of all of your frenemies and everybody that's jealous and hating on you and trying to throw monkey wrenches in the plans. Maybe you've done away with all those people, but there may be a few of you who are still talking to family members that have no business being in your life. And it could be very well somebody that has abused you in some way. That was not a parent. You had to parent yourself. And they were never there. Y'all need to do away with the guilt of walking away from those people because of your belief system about them being blood. It doesn't matter if they're blood. See, blood relatives shouldn't be treating other blood relatives the way that they have been, especially to those that are abusive. That only care about money. They don't give a damn about everybody else. Thank you so much, Bella, for the donation. I really appreciate that. Stay away. Family, friend, just focus on what you have going on right here and right now. Focus on staying at home as much as possible. Some of you guys may have a fatherly figure or know somebody with salt and pepper hair, so dark. This person is very abusive. They steal. They'll try and get money out of you with a sob story. Maybe a fatherly figure, somebody that you know in the family, is an older gentleman, will use outright lies to get money from you. Oh, I got a health condition. Oh, I need this for that. But they're really going and blowing it on drugs and prostitutes and all this other stuff. Some of you guys may simply just know a gentleman that may have expressed their interest in you, but they're out here doing the mostest. They straight up skipped doing the most and doing the mostest and just went straight to doing the mostest. Somebody that acts like, oh, I got all this money. Oh, I'm paid. But then you ask for $20 and now they don't have it. They always bragging about their new car, their new this, their new that, their new that, but they don't have a home of their own. They're couch surfing. Spending money on the third party or spending their actual woman's. They could be married to somebody, right? And using their wives or married and using their husbands, whichever way it goes. It could be male or female, doesn't matter. But they're using their spouse's money to go pay for the third party. That's what I'm seeing. But then they'll have you believe that they're in love. Oh, I'm a divorcer. Oh, I'm a divorcer. But never did and never will. Because that's where the money's at. That's all they care about. Somebody using their parents' money to sustain a living, staying at their parents' house. I'm not knocking anybody that had to go back to their parents or anything. I'm just saying, I'm talking about the people that willfully stay in their parents, not looking for work, not even trying to help pay bills. They're out here spending money on games, spending money on smoking, spending money on alcohol, spending money on shit that has nothing to do with them progressing and improving themselves. But they will stay up in the house while their older parents are having to foot the bill, to cook and clean for them, do their laundry. I'm straight channeling messages now. We ain't even looking at the cards. Okay. But they'll have you believe that they got it like that. Some people may put you in a codependent position on purpose. This is a narcissistic tactic as well. They will find somebody that needs a place to stay, that needs help with money, that needs something, so they could have power and control over that person and appear as though they're helpful at the same time by being the giver. Some people just give money because they want to feel good about themselves, so they can look down on you while they're giving you money. Or they'll maybe help you with something and then bring it up over and over and over to make you feel guilted into doing what they want you to do. Straight channeling right now. See, this is what I'm talking about. My guides are always in communication with me. I am a clear channel. Drinking will make you not a clear channel. Drinking will make you, whatever else, overindulging in things that alter the mind. Somebody needs to hear that. Somebody is on drugs still. Somebody is drinking a lot. Partying hardy, overdoing shit, not realizing that they are not only damaging themselves, but everybody else that is around them. There are greedy people out there, lustful people, focused on vanity, focused on greed, gluttons. So people are hoarding toilet paper. Now they're trying to go back and return it, face ass. Oodles and noodles, face ass. Rin tin tin, face ass. Wasn't thinking about everybody else that may need some. Now they're trying to go back and return it. You should have thought about that before you bought it. I'm not understanding. So don't let a pretty face draw you in if they have no substance. Don't let the sex draw you in. Matter of fact, I have decided, because I used to just be, carefree and, I would protect myself sexually, but I would be, open to having something casual as long as we both were okay with being protected. But now I'm like, I don't even want to do that because I'm worth so much more. If you can't value my beauty, my brains, my talent, my heart of gold, then you don't deserve my body, baby. And now people are really just, why? Well, what? Because society says that it's okay to lay down with every Tom, Dick, and Harry or Sally, Mary, and Sue that looks at you? Oh, no, I'm done. I need somebody that can match me or surpass me. What are you bringing to the table? Nothing? Okay, well, then you can take your nothing ass on somewhere else and go find a pick-Misha to help satisfy your desires, because we are not quenching thirst around here. Okay. And if you got a problem with it, you can go ahead and take it up with the complaint box. Take a piece of paper out, write your complaint down, and you can shove it right up your behind, because I don't have time. You tell them just like that. And if y'all don't feel comfortable saying that yourselves, direct them to this video, put the timestamp down there, and show them where to go and look. Because I'll be happy to tell them. But I'm going to tell you like this: get money. Stay balanced. Only focused on balanced relationships. Are you always the initiator of conversations? Are you always the one making plans? Are you always the one making an effort? If so, pull back and see how many people will make that same effort with you. And to the people that do, that'll be an indicator who you should keep. The people that don't initiate, and it's been about 3-4 months and nobody even asked if you're okay. Are you still alive? How are you doing? If they're not doing any of that, that'll give you an indicator of who you need to let go of. But I'm going to tell you like this: return negative energy back to sender 100-fold. Because, Starman, you have all of the resources within you. You are magic. Magic is you. But how strong do you believe? Do you believe in you? Because if you don't believe in you, you won't be able to manifest like the Lotus Squad is. But I'm going to tell you like this: everybody that comes across this video, even if you're new and not yet in the Lotus Squad, just because you came across this video, I'm going to tell you like this: you already have the potential for greatness. You are greatness. So you better start living in your calling. Don't let anybody take away what God has given you. He's given you the gift of intuition. He's given you the gift of whatever abilities and talents you have. Stop wasting your time, energy, and resources on people who do not make you want to be the best version of yourself, period. And also to everybody that's about to go to that reversal spell chant that I had mentioned earlier, that video, return negative energy back to sender 100-fold. I already knew that it was manifesting, but this is just further confirmation that it's manifested. Return negative energy back to sender 100-fold, period, point blank. Replenish your cup doth runneth over. And there are other people with empty, busted up cups trying to run up to your cup that's runneth over, trying to get a little bit of what's spilling out. You better tell them to kick rocks with no socks and flip-flops, because hell no. No. Are you living up to your full potential? Are you slacking off in some way? Are you slacking off on your workout routine? Slacking off in your diet? Slacking off in other realms of your life, creative projects, whatever? Get back on the ball. Greatness lies within you because God lies within all of us. That's not to say that we are gods, because we're still human. But God is all things. So that means God is within us. We just have to reach our full potential to access it properly. We have to believe in ourselves to access it properly. We have to be surrounded by the right people, places, and things for us to access it. Success is assured. And everybody that's ever hurt you, anyone that's ever abused you, lied to you, used you, lied on you, oh, they will be getting back what they sent out. Return negative energy back to sender 100-fold, though. Continue to maintain your balance. Make the decision you know you need to make. Some of you guys have been holding out or postponing a decision that needs making, but you need to make it now. You can't have one foot in and one foot out, you guys. So some of y'all may still be entertaining certain people that need to just be completely out forever. Stop waiting for somebody to change. Somebody needs to hear this message. Stop waiting for somebody to change that has never lived up to their own potential. Don't look at the potential in those that you hang around either, because just because somebody has potential doesn't mean they're strong enough to live up to that potential. You have to decide, what side are you on? Okay? So that is what I have for you, Phyllis, baby girl. I'm going to get into your reading now. That's awesome, Bella. Good, good. Wow, 12-year celibate. Damn. Okay. All right. Well, gods and goddesses. And oh yeah, side note, you guys. So if anybody missed that song I did, I finally put up one of my songs, the Corona remix. Y'all can go check it out. But whoever's in here that watches Walter Lee Hampton, he's in it. And I took an excerpt from Cardi B. It just made me want to make it because I was like, look, instead of sitting around worrying, I might as well do something creative with my time. And maybe other people can enjoy it. All right. So gods and goddesses, what messages do you have for Phyllis, who is a Capricorn? Please show me messages in regards to her psychic gifts. What does she need to know? All right. Y'all have a good one. Y'all have a beautiful weekend, and I will see you guys next week. To those of you that are getting ready to leave the chat, my pleasure, you guys. Yep, Bella, that's absolutely right. They can't change because there's actual damage in their prefrontal cortex. So it's not just a theory, it's science. They can never change because you can't develop that part of the brain once you're past the childhood stage. But a lot of people probably don't know that. Gods and goddesses, what messages do you have for Phyllis, who is a Capricorn? What messages does she need to see about her psychic gifts? All right. Oh, okay. Don't resist the gifts that you have. Stop doubting your intuition, Phyllis. Don't doubt it, because I just felt something in that shuffle. And when you get gut feelings, you freeze up. You either freeze up or you doubt it, or you give the benefit of the doubt to certain people that you have gut feelings about. And maybe you continue to move forward. When you want to say no, you may say yes. And if you have a feeling not to go out one day, you still force yourself to do it. Little things like that. Don't doubt it anymore, because you have a gift. Continue to focus on your creative expression. Whatever it is that you do that allows you to creatively express yourself, singing, dancing, drawing, painting, and the list goes on, indulge in these things. If you are a writer, start writing your subconscious thoughts down. If you are a songwriter, or you want to write a book, or whatever it is that you want to do, focus on that. And if you have friends around you that, have your best interests at heart, I say, continue to be around that energy as well, because that will help reinforce your confidence within not just your abilities, but within, who you are. Now, there is something that's blocking your intuition, and you may be a chronic overthinker. Okay. I'm also a chronic overthinker, but meditation or going out in nature, when you have the chance, at least somewhere close to home, or at least JJ's out there. I don't know if y'all can hear him, but that's funny. There's a lot going on in your mind where you're feeling scatterbrained. You may be dealing with a lot of impulsive people right now. And so it may catch you off guard. Maybe somebody is saying some fighting words to you, or they're being really angry and hurtful. Maybe somebody's been trying to hack your accounts, or trying to steal some information, stealing your joy, stealing your ideas. You need to not tell anybody anything about what you're planning to do, what you're thinking, what you're feeling. You need to get away from that. Now, it could be an air sign specifically, but it could be anyone. It could be multiple people for that matter. But stay away from this type of an individual. If somebody has no impulse control, or they're always angry when you speak the truth, or they're always trying to take your ideas, or, whatever the case may be, you need to do away with that, because that, and listen to your intuition about people like that too, because I'm sure you've ran into, somebody that acts like that. They're real hot-headed, always trying to fight people, always getting in people's face, or screaming, or cussing out, cussing people out, calling people out of their name. And it probably caught you off guard, but you probably had a gut feeling about that person before that happened, and you just didn't have any, proof until that moment happened. So you need to stop doubting what you're feeling, because the gods have spoken, baby. Intuition on point. You need to. Now, in the past, you've dealt with lying, cheating, stealing. Somebody got away with something, like to the point to where they covered their tracks. So that way it doesn't lead back to them, right? But I'm telling you right now, whatever lies, or if you dealt with cheating, if you feel like somebody's cheating, if you're in a relationship, or you feel like somebody's telling lies, or they're sneaky, you need to listen to that gut feeling. Somebody that you've dealt with in the past for sure has done all of these things. Now, presently, I feel like, you are emotionally fulfilled, and you are very abundant. So you're able to manifest what it is that you need without a problem per se, but you need to continue to get out of the head and get in the body. How is your body feeling? Do you get a headache when you talk to certain people? Do you get nauseous when you talk to certain people? Do you get this weird, feeling in your gut, or in your head, or pressure in your head? Listen to these things, because somebody's definitely actively trying to get you to doubt your intuition, because they know that they'll be found out if you start trusting in that. Now, all this inner conflict, you're conflicted with what your intuition is saying and what your head is saying. So your head is trying to find evidence and concrete proof about things, but keep in mind that the intuition it's a part of the esoteric knowledge. So esoteric is all unseen. So it's everything that's hidden, right? So everybody's always focused on the exoteric, which is the outer, the outside, what can be seen. But the esoteric is where the intuition comes from. So you're never going to have the evidence, but your gut is your inner compass to help you see through what cannot be seen, so to speak. Eight of Wands reversed. Get over the inner conflict, okay? Stop fighting yourself. Now, I'm not trying to yell at you, girl, but I feel like you need to hear this. Stop fighting yourself. You got it. If you need to pray to Archangel Michael, pray to God, or even if you don't believe in that, whatever you need to do, consult with somebody that you look up to, whatever it is that you have in your life, you need to communicate with them and get some rest. Because get out of the head, get some rest, meditate, or do whatever you can to help stay relaxed and keep to yourself. I think when you start trying to get around other people, maybe you might be an empath too, actually. You may feel things that you don't understand when you're around people. And maybe you're misreading it and thinking, oh, maybe I'm tripping. No, you're not tripping. I think right now you need to keep to yourself and get some rest, baby. Okay, but trust your intuition. There are things that come through in your dreams that end up happening. Sometimes you experience deja vu, I'm sure. Start writing these things down and take some time for introspection and rest. Okay, keep to yourself. You don't have to answer the phone or none of that. Okay. So that is what I have for you, sweetie. Thank you so much for getting a reading with me. And I will see you guys next week. I hope you guys all enjoy your weekend. And I love you all. Stay vigilant. And most of all, stay blessed, not stressed. And it's my pleasure, Phyllis. Mwah. Peace and love.